Hello there, soul family. Thank you so much for joining me for a very special reading. This reading is done on Dias de los Muertos for an Ancestors reading. So I'm calling in the Ancestors tonight so you can get the messages from loved ones passed over for spiritual guidance for your most living and highest good. I've got some ancestral meditation music playing in the background so you get good and comfy, get cozy, get your jammies on. If you drink, get your favorite drinks, you can relax, or maybe you're friends with Mary Jane. For me, I just have my cup of sweet tea, a special cup. Your energy, cleanse my energy, cleanse our space. God, source, universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Tonight I am calling in La Santa Muerte and all other benevolent beings of light. I ask that you shield us in a holy white light protection. Protect our energy, our space, this reading and this message so that it's for the most loving and highest good of all. As above, so below. So it is. All right. And you know what? I'm going to do a little bit extra. We're going to do not only sage, but to help bring in the ancestors, I'm going to light some Herba Santa. This is an ancient herbal remedy for lots of different things, especially the respiratory system. And it's called the holy leaves because when people came over from different parts of the world, they would grow sick, but the natives had herbs to cure all those things, and this was like a miracle plant. So hence how it's got its name, holy leaves or Herba Santa. Yeah, we're calling in the ancestors tonight, y'all. All right. So I'm going to start off with some Santa Muerte Oracle messages. I love these cards. They're very vibrant. If you like that Disney movie Coco, you would really, really like this reading. But I have some other decks I'm going to use too, like this Angels and Ancestors. And then I have the Shaman's Oracle, Mystical Shaman's Oracle. That I'm going to be reading from the books. I'm only going to pull a couple cards and then we'll get into some tarot. So I do have my little mini Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, and then I also have, of course, my Santa Muerte Tarot deck tonight. So let's get started, shall we? Also, I'm building my YouTube, so if you're new here, I appreciate you clicking on this video and giving it a look-see, taking the time to watch. I appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe, and share. It would really mean the world to me. This is a new venture I've been wanting to do for a while. I strayed off course last year, but here I am. So anyway, without further ado, let's get back into this reading. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Santa Muerte, what are our messages? What are our messages from the Book of the Dead? Card number 29. 2 and 9 is 11, which is a very spiritual number. These are so vibrant. The artwork on them is just beautiful. 29. Card number 29. Bear with me. Alright, so before I do this, I want us to do some breath work, okay? So let's breathe in through our nose. We're going to hold for 3. Okay, we're going to inhale for 3, hold for 3, exhale for 3. Okay, basically what we're doing is we're going to breathe in prana. Okay, we're going to hold it, and then we're going to exhale negativity and tension. Okay, so ready? One more time. All right, you relaxed? All right, so this card is called Art. Art is doubtlessly one of the most important aspects of life. Once man descended from trees and satisfied his primary needs, such as building a roof to protect himself from the elements and finding food, the first thing he did was paint the animals he hunted. Art allows us to create a narrative about the world we live in, to make it less ephemeral, to communicate our highest and most noble thoughts to others, such as those that come from our emotions. Through the use of intellect, it allows us to give a comprehensible form to otherwise impenetrable concepts, such as those that come from the world of emanations or personifications of the divine. Sorry, y'all. Of the divinities illustrated in the world of creation. The advice of the dead. Your project has taken on an important scope and is necessary to communicate it and transmit it creatively to the outside. Yeah, so if you've been wanting to work on something new, especially if you're like really creative, you're an artist, or there's a certain way that you express yourself. It could be through music. Maybe you're like me and you do it through, spiritual readings and things like that. Whatever have you, whatever that looks like for you. Now is a perfect time for you to really start getting started with that. How can you be on tenfold on that? And the more that we express ourselves, the happier we are on a soul level. I'm resonating with that pretty much. Let's get 2 more from this deck. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Santa Muerte. What are our messages that we need to know? For spiritual guidance at this time. Card number 2. Look how beautiful. Card 2. Masculine. The first active dynamic and creative impulse that emerges from the darkness, the second card is no less than the fundamental force of the universe. The first push towards the outside, a channel of passage both stimulating and vital, the desire to become and to evolve. This desire, however, cannot be satisfied because the energy, much like fuel outside the combustion chamber, is not yet structured, disciplined, and stable. The advice of the dead. Your abilities are at their peak, but you need to focus better on your objectives, perhaps asking for advice from a masculine or paternal figure. Okay. That's beautiful. So yeah, sometimes, okay, I'm going to get into energies a little bit with this card. Okay, so everybody has masculine and feminine energy within them, okay? So sometimes we can, like you go to a father figure or, someone who has like a lot of masculine energy, their input can be very helpful with things, because when you're in the masculine energy, that is like creativity. So how that ties into the first card, it was all about talking about the artist and art. So how better can you express yourself through your art or your artsy ways or your creativity? Let's get one more. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Santa Muerte. What is our last card? Book of the Dead. $17. See, this is like very opposite from that masculine card. Can you see how this is very vibrant and light, and this is very, you know, kind of like shadow. So let's see what this card is. 17. Shadow. That's exactly what it's called. Shadow. Okay. So this is from the part of this deck, the World of Formations. So 17, Shadow. The level of formation begins with shadow, as if in a reflection of what comes from above. From the Darkness card, the shadow represents our occult unconscious, that which silently suggests that we do not perceive and do not know how to listen to, but that inevitably influences our thoughts, our emotions, and then on the material plane, our actions. When we are not acquainted with it, we project it externally as a negative component. Thus, we can do nothing but see in binary terms of good and evil, white and black. The advice of the dead. It is important to start analyzing yourself to gain greater awareness of yourself and your relationship to others. Otherwise, it will be impossible to change and evolve. Yeah, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. So one way we can look at this, tying into this reading, is that sometimes that we're afraid to be creative. We're afraid to express ourselves because we have a fear of what other people are going to say. But this is letting you know that one, if what other people are saying, okay, their opinions, if that affects what you're doing, one, that's your shadow side, okay? You are fearful of what they're saying. So there's something within you that you need to go and heal. Two, if they're even projecting their insecurities of what you're doing onto you, there's something that they need to go within and heal. And when we explore our shadow traits or negative or dark traits, we better understand what all that fear is, okay? I think that as a collective, and I know we still see a lot of hate in a lot of different ways, okay? This could be hate towards different races. This could be hate towards different gender orientation, sexual orientation, you know, class, as in, you know, financial class, nationalities, those types of things. I'm here to tell you that my DNA is mixed with all the ancient cultures, okay? So I personally, when it comes to race, I feel like it's just an illusion, okay? We're all human, and when you peel back the skin, we all have the same parts and pieces, you know, for the most part. So, you know, we're all human and we're all deserving of love, right? No matter what the label is. You strip all the labels and we're still a spiritual being, having a human experience. But yeah, and I think as a collective, we are doing a lot to better ourselves with that. We are evolving. A lot of us are shedding all those labels and really wanting to learn about other cultures and understand and have unconditional love, okay? So I think that's a very beautiful message. So yeah, if you are experiencing someone, you know, kind of tearing you down, or, you know, they don't like the way that you express yourself, then know that if it triggers you, there's things within you that you need to heal. And whatever it is that you're doing that's triggering them, that's on them to go within themselves and heal themselves. And don't let that hinder you from following your dreams and aspirations, and definitely not from expressing yourself, your creativity, and your truth. All right. Let's see, Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. I'm only going to pull one from this deck. And I love the inside of these. It says, I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. That's what I was just saying. It's a really beautiful thing to have a love for all people, all belief systems. And, you know, you don't have to take that as your own, but to understand it and have a respect for others is really a beautiful thing. And when you're coming from a more loving and compassionate and understanding place, people are more willing to hear what you have to say. And they may even pick up things and learn things from you as you're learning things from them. All right. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels, ancestors, and spirit spirit guides, what is our angels and ancestors oracle message for this reading? It gave me, nope, it just gave me one. Nope, it gave me two. I'm not gonna take it. Ask for one. Just one, spirit, please. Just one. Spirit, just give me one card. It's too many. One more card, please. Just one. This deck really wants to pop. I only need one message from this deck, though. I have other decks I need to read from tonight. Just one, please. Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Ooh, I really love this card. Look at this eagle. This looks like someone who's very, very wise, almost like a grandfather figure. Sky Father. $72. All right, Sky Father, trust in the unknown. The message. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that he is lovingly leading you forward. About the Sky Father features in many religions and mythologies as the Father God. He's the counterpart to the Earth Mother in many traditions. So this card represents the universal powers that are masculine in essence, the energies that people have called out to and looked up to in times of need and gratitude. Sky Father personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine and possibly a very powerful male or father figure too. Oh, we have lots of masculine energy coming through. So whoever this resonates with, you may have had a I'm trying not to cry. I don't like to get emotional on camera. You may have had a father, grandfather, great-grandfather, some type of paternal figure that has passed. Or they may be a personal spirit guide of yours, or like a guardian of you, okay? I just heard talking on our meditation, so I feel like that was confirmation. So yeah, some of us have a masculine energy that surrounds us and is protecting us, okay? Okay. Extended message. You are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way, because there is greater power that is not only around you but within you, and Sky Father is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. If he is on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present. Oh wow, that was beautiful. So actually, some of you that know me know my tattoo. I have a Dia de los Muertos tattoo, and I have been into Dia de los Muertos. I've been studying it for quite some time, but I didn't get heavy into it until after my grandfather had passed. And so I know that he watches over me. So this is really, really, I'm sorry if I'm getting emotional, but it's really speaking to me. So I hope that there's a message that resonates in it for you. And I'm actually going to be honoring him along with a lot of other loved ones that I've passed over. So know that you have somebody very special that you are connected to that's watching you and protecting you, and they're asking you to have if it resonates, only take this if it resonates for you, but if you've been feeling drawn to have a deeper spiritual connection with God, source, universe, whatever that looks like for you, I'm really encouraging you to do that, to go for it. You won't regret it. Also, this eagle keeps screaming at me. You should definitely look up the spiritual meaning of eagles. There's even a story of how crows will bother eagles sometimes, but the eagle just keeps soaring higher and higher and higher to an altitude where the crows can't follow it anymore. It's very beautiful. Eagles are extremely significant and have a beautiful spiritual meaning, so I invite you to look that up. Let's get one more oracle message and then I'll get into the tarot. All right, this is Mystical Shaman Oracle. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What spiritual guidance messages do we need to know at this time? What spiritual messages do we need to know at this time? Water, page 61, or card number 61. This is a 7. This is very spiritual. Let's see. Page 124. This is 7-2, so it's 7-7. That is extremely spiritual number because you have 7 days in the week, 7 main chakras of the body, 7 main colors in the rainbow. 124. So yeah, to me that's like a God number. All right. The essence. Water symbolizes purification, regeneration, birth, revival, and cleansing. It signifies an evolutionary shift from former self to new self. Many myths around the world speak of a great flood and the new life that is revealed after a deluge. Water begins without boundaries. Then, as soon as form has separated itself from water, it comes under the laws of time and life, thus acquiring limitations. The invitation. When water arrives, you're invited to watch your emotions. Know they are going to be changeable and do not settle on a conclusion at this time. If you feel joy, feel that fully. If you feel sad, allow sadness to move through you. Water invites you to see the ebb and flow of events and trust you can ride the wave of opportunity when it arises. Natural flow in here, go with it. The medicine. This is a time for cleansing unwanted energy and sticky feelings. Consider this. What water does to the flesh, it does in sacred ritual to the spirit. The spiritual cleansing, like baptism, is the opportunity to get an instantaneous experience of the timeless, non-ordinary reality in which all true creation takes place. Now is also a time that is pregnant with potential for you. Carl Jung talked about the maternal, womb-like significance of water as a universal symbol. Water represents the potentality of existence. It precedes and sustains every creation. Emergence from its manifestations, immersion is dissolution of form. Because of this, it symbolizes regeneration. Make way for the process. You can expect it to be messy, but worth it. Wow. Okay. So far, this reading is really talking about it's time to get into your creative mode, okay? Especially if you're an entrepreneur, if you're into the arts, maybe you sing, maybe you're getting ready to write a book, maybe you're a content creator, maybe you're online and there's some type of way that you express yourself by helping others in that way. Maybe you teach. It's time to get creative with that, okay? And this, we had on both decks, the masculine and the feminine come out, okay? And this is telling me that, you know, it's time to find balance within these things, okay? What are our strong suits? How can we express that? What are our weaknesses, or what are our shadow traits? How can we better understand those so we're not, so we can go within and heal, okay? Kind of like this water card is all, you know, as you have to think. Sometimes we're trying to go upriver with things, and when we bury our emotions and we're not able to express them in a healthy way, we're going against the current. So things are going to be a lot tougher for us. But when we realize that you know, everybody has these traits, everybody has emotions, okay? And it's okay to have the emotions, it's okay to have negative thoughts, okay? We're human. But when we understand that it's okay to have them and not to react, act on them, okay? We can't go around, you know, hurting people. We get in that ebb and flow of things, and things start to flow more effortlessly for us. We also learn grace, not only for ourselves, but for others. And then we can get into this more, so we're understanding our feminine and our masculine energies, and we're balancing that out. That is so beautiful. All right, let's get into some tarot. Santa Muerte. Santa Muerte. What are our spiritual guidance for tonight? What do we need to know? What's our challenge right now? What are the challenges that we may be facing right now? Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. Okay. So we may be feeling like we've been left out in the cold lately. We've been abandoned, okay? We may be feeling like misunderstood, and because of the way that we express ourselves, and because we're starting to come into that people are starting to drop like hot flies, right? Because we're starting to stand in our truth. Some of us are really starting to grow confidence in being able to do that. And it's not resonating with some other people, especially if they're not on the same path as you are, and we're starting to realize that. So if you've been feeling left out in the cold, know that we're going to be surrendering all this. This is the 10 of Swords, okay? 10 of Swords in a regular tarot deck is all about surrendering stuff because you've been stabbed so many times that like just it's dead. This person's just done. They're dead, and there's almost like a rebirth that's happening, okay? So if that resonates with you, I'm right with you. I've been experiencing a lot of these same things right along with you, okay? So there's support out there, okay? Something I was suggesting the other day was maybe you need to go through your social media feeds and start omitting things that put you in a negative place, okay? And start following pages and content that's really going to help uplift you and help you think in a healthy way. A lot of us are feeling left out in the cold because we're going through a lot of spiritual awakening right now, and I've talked a lot about this lately. It could be, you know, your first stage of spiritual awakening, and maybe you're on the 6th or 7th stage of spiritual awakening, because there's levels to it, okay? So now that's going to be okay. Go with the ebb and flow. Ride the wave, because like the moon, it's just a phase. It'll change. All right. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What's in our current energy at the moment? What's in our current? The Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. That's beautiful. The wheel is turning in your favor, okay? This is usually a really good fortune card, okay? It can even be a karma card as everything turns and comes back around. But tonight I'm thinking of it as God, I just lost my train of thought. The Wheel of Fortune. Where was I going with that? Spiritual awakening. Oh, yes. So as we start peeling the layers back of ourselves, okay, especially when we're kind of getting to that esotericism, and it's almost like an onion, or, you know, we're peeling it back layer by layer. We become more confident in things, okay? And we also start learning that there's a law of attraction to things, and what we focus on expands. So this is where manifestation comes into place. So when you're more intentful and you start believing and being intentful on the things that it is that you want to create in your life, things are just going to show up, and it's just going to happen for you. I talk a lot about aligning yourself with your soul purpose and what truly makes you happy, whatever that looks like for you. Everybody's journey is different, and that's beautiful. But when you become more intentful on making things a priority, and being intentful on making these things happen, things will align and abundance is going to follow, okay? Santa Muerte. What is in our current energy right now? What is in our current energy right now? got Judgment. The High Priestess. Ooh. The Six of Pentacles. And the Moon reversed. Okay. This is getting a little bit more specific. Okay. Yeah, a lot of us are having some hard times with people in general, okay? This has been coming out a lot in my readings. All right, so you got this Wheel of Fortune card that I was just talking about, okay? So now the wheel is turning in your favor, all right? We have Judgment here. It's Judgment season, okay? This is a lot of karma cards. If you've been wronged and you didn't do anything wrong, know that justice is going to be served. There's nothing that you have to do for that. Universe likes balance, okay? So if there's an imbalance and something icky was done to you, it's going to sort itself out, okay? Somebody's ancestors are like hardcore about their person, okay? And just know that your ancestors are seeing everything. They're with you, and they're coming. They're on the way. So hang tight. You have help. You're not alone in going through whatever hardship that you're going through right now. High Priestess is here. Some of you may be very intuitive, okay? You may feel a lot of this hate being projected on you, okay? You can kind of feel it in your energy. Ooh. High Priestess is, she knows more than she says, okay? She's extremely intelligent, but she has knowledge given to her from source, from God, from the universe, okay? And she's ordained to have this knowledge of certain things, okay? So maybe one of you could be a high priest or a high priestess, or known as a divine being, a chosen one, if you will. If you feel like that pertains to you, it's really time to start aligning yourself with your purpose, okay? You're being called on. And there's a verse that says that many are called, but few are chosen. So you may be going through a lot of initiations right now, okay? And that's why all this, it seems like it's bad luck and things happening to you. Know that it's all in divine timing, okay? Universe isn't going to give you anything that you can't handle, okay? And know that your ancestors are backing you up. I mean, look at this right here. This is Judgment. Look at this person over here. Somebody tried to kill this person with all these swords here, okay? Ancestors are like, not today. Your ancestors are on the way, okay? And they're about ready to whoop some tail for you, okay? So hang in there. Don't give up. Keep pushing, okay? Keep doing the work. Keep focusing on you, all right? Don't focus on all that hate that's being projected towards you, okay? Because it's going to sort itself out. And whoever's sending you this energy, they're going to end up feeling everything that they're wanting you to feel, okay? It's just the way that it works. This is why this is why we get emotions, and we get, you know, we kind of get into that shadow state. That it's important for us to know what that is and to learn how to better control ourselves on an emotional level, okay? Because you get into this hateful and this anger and this misunderstanding and miscommunication, and you're spewing out all this poison. Well, guess what? You're spewing all that out, but guess what? The Wheel of Fortune, I mean, it's going to come back around. It's coming back around to you. So it's important for us to heal ourselves and to find the kindness in our heart and to dig deep and to forgive, okay, and to show compassion and ask for healing for whoever's, you know, sending you bad stuff, okay? Then we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is telling me that there may be some type of reconciliation of some sorts. We may be stuck in some nostalgia here, stuck in the past on something, okay? Well, it's time to let that go. It's time to start moving forward. So whatever loose ends you have with that, whatever you haven't healed, now is the time to kind of like take the time to actually be intentful on doing that. So easily we just don't want to deal with it, because healing traumas is not easy, y'all. If it was easy, all of us would be an amazing, this would be an amazing planet. You know, we wouldn't have all these hardships, but they're here for a reason, okay? They're here to teach us. Hear that clicking? Ancestors are with us tonight. Okay. So also, there may be some type of reconciliation of some sort. So I don't know if somebody's going to be coming back from the past to give an apology, which, I mean, I would expect somebody to be giving an apology if, you know, if this is your ancestors coming to with some help for you, somebody's probably going to be come running and asking for an apology or some sorts, okay? I don't know if it's genuine yet, but yeah. And also we have the moon here in the reverse, which may say that whatever this reconciliation is, or whatever it is that you're stuck in the past with, whatever lessons you're going to be learning as we tie this up and we heal from this, that these secrets, the moon represents secrets, okay? Things that are hidden, that came in the reverse. So things that maybe you didn't know or didn't understand, there's going to be illumination on that, and you're going to have a new understanding or enlightenment there, okay? Very beautiful, actually. So yeah, you're coming out of hard times, okay? This 10 of Swords, this is some heavy energy to be in. But you need to take all those swords and you start cutting people who are not for your most loving and highest good out of your life. This could be hard because some of these people are our own family, okay? Some of these people are what we thought were our best friends. Some of these people are people who pretended to love us and really they didn't. And actions speak louder than words. And it's hard to do, but we just have to let them go. It doesn't mean that we don't have love for them anymore. It doesn't mean that we can't forgive them, okay? It just means that they can't be in our energy anymore because it's affecting us moving forward, and it's not in our best interest, okay? It's not for our most love and highest good to have them in our energy, okay? All right, let's get a couple more messages. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Calling in Santa Muerte. I can call angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, but just trying to call Santa Muerte in specifically. She's a very ancestral energy. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, Santa Muerte. What? What do we not see coming? What do we not see coming? We got a flipper. Ooh. The 9 of Wands. Perseverance here, okay? Basically, we're taking this and we are cutting it out, okay? We're cutting out all the weeds. We're coming over the hill. We're battered. We're bruised. We're exhausted. But we're persevering, okay? Beautiful. Maybe this is happening after we get this illumination on this, okay? Things that maybe you didn't understand, or maybe you're going to see where you were correct in some things, or, you know, some things that were hidden from you are going to come to light there. We also have the Ace of Swords. Yes, this is beautiful. This is divine. This is divine information coming in for you, okay? So universe, God, source, whatever that looks like for you is going to be coming in with messages, okay, for a new perspective on things. This can represent some spiritual awakening, definitely enlightenment, okay? So beautiful things are coming, okay? Hang with it. Don't give up. Hang tight. Ancestors are coming. The divine is stepping in here, okay? It's stepping in. There's a divine intervention here to, you're protected. Okay, you're protected on so many levels and you don't even understand, okay? So know that, I'm trying not to get emotional. Know that there's some divine intervention here and that you're going to get new perspectives on things to be able to help you move forward, okay? You're being set up for success. So don't block your blessings, okay? That's why we want to go to the ebb and flow of things. We don't want to go against the current. We want to start moving with the current, okay? Because we're getting some support here, and we don't want to block those blessings, okay? Heal, be kind, be compassionate, be forgiving, be understanding, okay? Don't block your blessings. Yes, we have the 6 of Swords. We're moving away from it, okay? You see how he's cloaked, and this black represents protection, okay? So if you see a lot of healers or people who may be considered witches, you know, whatever the label it is that people give themselves, black is for protection, okay? It attracts energy, but can even absorb it and transmute positive energy, okay? So he's cloaked in protection. You see how he's got his skulls here? And he's in his ship and he's sailing away from it. So we're moving away from this soon, okay? Especially because the divine stepped in, okay? You are so loved and so protected. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. I'm excited for you. If this reading pertains to you, I almost feel bad for whoever's wronging you, because they about to get their ass whooped, y'all. Okay. Page of Swords. Yeah, you may have a lot of people spying on you right now. Okay, so don't give up. People are watching. You have no idea the level of impact that you're having on people right now. Okay, you have no idea how you're inspiring other people to go and empower themselves. Okay, you're not going to get the likes on your Facebook. You're not going to get the likes on your Instagram or your TikTok, but no, people are watching. Okay, they're spying, and guess what? They're going to watch you eat from the table, and they're going to be hungry while they're staring at you eating. Okay, success is coming. Beautiful things are coming. Stay in a positive energy. Okay, even if you have to work on your shadow side, be understanding. Okay, again, go with the flow of things. Okay, don't resist. Surrender, and be prepared for divine blessings to come. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go through the signs real quick and kind of get a quick message from certain signs' ancestors. This reading just put me in the best mood. That's so beautiful. This resonates with me very deeply, so I hope that it does for you too. There's at least some message in it for you. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What does Aries need to know at this time? Knight of Swords. Okay, so your ancestors want you to know that now it's time to get laser focused on what it is that you want to do and go for it. This is your green light to go. Okay. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What is Taurus's message? What is Taurus's message? Taurus. Don't deceive yourself, okay? Don't lie to yourself about certain things. This could also be someone who's deceiving you, so watch out for people being deceptive. Cut out people who are not for your most loving and highest good. If you feel in the energy that there's some type of manipulation or deception, you need to look into that and pay attention, okay? Ancestors want you to know that. Gemini. Nine of Pentacles. Stability is coming for you, Gemini, okay? Keep working hard. Keep at it. Stability is coming. This is so beautiful. So your ancestors want you to know, keep with it. You're going to be prosperous. You're going to be successful, okay? But it's in divine timing. It may not happen when you want it to happen, but it's coming. When it's meant to happen. Don't give up. Cancer. What does Cancer need to know? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What does Cancer need to know? The Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment is on the way. Yes, this is so beautiful. These are such beautiful messages. Keep with it, Cancer, okay? Emotional fulfillment is coming, okay? This is actually Cups, so this is, you know, all about your sign as well, because you are water. But know that emotional fulfillment is coming, so keep at it, okay? If you've been feeling down in the dumps or you haven't been feeling emotionally fulfilled, it's right around the corner. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I see a lot of nines here, the ending of cycles. We're shedding a lot of the past. Leo, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What is Leo's message? What is Leo's message? Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. King of Swords. Okay, Leos, it's time to get in that King of Swords energy. This is masculine, mature, extremely intelligent. Okay, this is someone who can be very assertive. Okay. They see through the BS. This person does, okay? They also act with logic and not emotion, okay? So it's time to analyze things, okay? And be smart about things. Don't be in that fiery energy right now. It's not the time for that. Of course, with your creativity, but when it comes to like dealing with people, it's time to embody that King of Swords energy and start cutting ties with people. It's time to put the sword down. Off with their head. Virgo, what does Virgo need to know? Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. We're giving up all these burdens, Virgo. Okay, it's time to give up all this. Look at all this stuff you've been carrying. Okay, this is heavy. It's too much for you to bear. Okay, it's time to let it go. Get rid of it. Okay, it's holding you back. This is too much. Okay, give yourself some self-love and let go of the burdens. It's time to surrender it. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What does Libra need to know? Ancestors. What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? What does Libra need to know? Libra, it's time to take some time for some self-healing, okay? So you may want, it may be time to isolate yourself a little bit from the outside world and to kind of, you know, kind of go into hermit mode. This is the hermit here, okay? And take some time to like really kind of see what's not sitting well with you. What are some ways that we can better ourselves? Some self-development, okay? Spiritual healing type of things need to take place at this time, okay? And that's what your ancestors want you to know. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What does Scorpio need to know at this time? What does Scorpio need to know at this time? What does Scorpio need to know at this time? Five of Wands. Conflict may be coming, Scorpio, okay? See all these people? They're like kind of like competing against each other. They're kind of like, you know, there's just too much clashing going on right now, okay? So sometimes we need to sometimes we need to remember that not everything is a competition, okay? So it's time to rise above it and kind of see, like, what are some ways that you can understand it's not a competition, okay? Abundance is everywhere, okay? Just because somebody else has something that you may not have doesn't mean that you're any less worthy or that you don't have as much value as the person next to you. You know what I mean? So ancestors want you to know it's time to get out of this conflicted energy. Beautiful. Sagittarius, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What does Sagittarius need to know at this time? Ace of Wands. Sagittarius, this is beautiful. You have divine creativity coming in, okay? So the divine is really going to help you spark that new passion, okay? Or rekindle a passion in whatever it is that your soul wants you to be doing, okay? So help is on the way. That's so beautiful. Capricorn. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What does Capricorn need to know at this time? Ancestor message for Capricorn. Ancestor messages for Capricorn. Ooh, the Three of Wands. Okay, ancestors want you to know that it's time to take action, okay? You've made the decision on what it is that you want to do, perhaps, okay? But now it's time to take action on that, all right? Ancestors are giving you the green light to go, okay? This is fire energy. It's also about taking passionate action towards something, okay? So yeah, it's time to do that. Beautiful. Aquarius. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Aquarius, okay. Tower. Aquarius, you may be having a tower moment coming in for you, okay? This is not always easy, all right? This is changes, big life changes coming, and sometimes it's very uncomfortable. See how chaotic it can be? But sometimes we need these things, these old structures to be torn down so new things can be built, okay? So if you're coming into a time of a tower moment, brace yourself. Remember to go with the flow, okay? It's leaving your life because it's not for your most loving and highest good. Remember, it's happening for you. It's not happening to you, okay? Pisces, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. What is the message for Pisces? Ancestors, what do Pisces need to know? Ooh, the High Priestess. Beautiful. Okay, Pisces. Ancestors want you to know that whatever it is that your intuition is telling you right now, that you are on point. Okay, this is a knowing. Okay, it's not a belief, it's a knowing. Okay, and it was given to you for a reason. It's very special. So maybe you need to maybe I wouldn't say need to, but maybe you resonate with wanting to be more of a spiritual teacher, or maybe you have prophetic dreams or something, and maybe you need to start talking about that, okay? Because sometimes those dreams, there's a message in it that's not just for you, but it's someone else, okay? And divine is using you as that mouthpiece, okay? They're like channeling things through you because you were meant to be a speaker, okay? And you're not supposed to tell everything you know, okay? But you have knowledge that can help others grow in a very spiritual way, all right? All right, y'all. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this very special reading. I hope that there's a message in it that resonates with you, and I hope that you found it to be for your most loving and highest good moving forward in your personal life's journey. My name is Lady Leo. You can follow me at @ the Lady Leo _ on Instagram for more spiritual content. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love and light.